February 9th at 8 p.m. and it costs $5 and you can pay with your G World. Dancing with GW is an idea that has been floating around GW Ballroom for years, and we decided at the beginning of the end of last semester that we were going to try and make it happen. So we've been working throughout the entire summer to organize our teams.
So I'm a first-year law student at the George Washington Law School, and I help choreograph the routines for both Grace Henry and Steve Roach.
Word spread about Dancing with GW. We had a huge influx of staff who wanted to participate.
I am the director of the second year experience in the Center for Student Engagement. Let me do it one second. I'm going right back to that. Prefer probably about 1 more month of practice, but I'm excited to do it. I'm excited for friends and family to see me differently. It's exciting. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, and I appreciate that.
So we sent out nominations at the beginning of this project, and then once we got people confirmed, we paired them up based on the style of dance they wanted to do, and of course their height.
I dance competitively in both standard and Latin dances, and so I came here and I saw that they had a team, so I wanted to help out a little bit.
What style they performed was really up to the star, and then we worked around what they wanted to do.
We are doing somewhat of a Bollywood theme with our song, and so we're going to try to reflect that as accurately as possible.
I mean, I think we started off just by throwing a couple songs around that we kind of liked, and then went from there. I know we switched our songs early in the stage of the choreography, just because we thought the Bollywood theme would be a lot more interesting for the audience to see.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think we started in November, actually starting to rehearse, and so initially we probably practiced about once or twice a week for about 2 hours each. And I think now that we're a little bit closer, we try to practice at least every day or every other day for about 2 hours, sometimes a little bit more.
These other things are just clean up the arms a bit. I mean, I know it's 10 minutes, but
yeah, no. Yeah, so we're working on it where we can.
Both my couples have gone incredibly, better at this, and it's only been 6 weeks or so. So I'm very, very proud of all the work they've done.
Being able to actually balance working all day and also rehearsing and then going home and having a life. Right. So it's not necessarily stressful, it's just a matter of being very intentional with my time.
The biggest challenge in organizing this event was getting the teams of 3 people, which include our star, who is either an administrator or professor or staff at GW, our GW Ballroom partner, and our alumni coach, all in the same room at the same time, and learning how to dance.
Trying to come up with 2 minutes of ballroom choreography for people who just started dancing is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, especially making a routine that is fun for the audience as well as doable for the dancers involved. Just look out forward. So I think that was, on top of finding space, that was probably the biggest challenge.
The biggest challenge is the challenge that many student organizations face, which is space. And I work in a Center for Student Engagement, so I'm always talking about space on campus. And so the biggest challenge is even when I had time to practice, I couldn't necessarily find the space to.
It's a lot of logistics, and with taking our team to competitions and organizing our regular practices as a team, it's an extra level of work that took a lot of thinking about.